Hello guys and welcome to Code Shortcut. So guys, in this video we are going to discuss how can we implement Facebook registration and login functionality in Laravel 11. So without wasting any further time, let's start. Let's move to step number 1, which says that we need to create a fresh Laravel project with Breeze authentication so that we have a default authentication in place using which we can test our Facebook registration and login functionality. Two commands to create fresh Laravel project. If you have Laravel globally installed, you can simply use this command. If you don't have Laravel globally installed, you can simply use this command. For this video purpose, I am going to create this project with you so that I can guide you step by step. So let's move to git bash. I have already accessed the htdocs. Since I have Laravel globally installed, I can simply do Laravel new and the project name. In this case, Facebook 1, because I already created a project named Facebook for Hindi Urdu lecture. So let's hit enter. And it is going to ask us about the starter kit. So let's select Breeze as discussed. And for the stack, let's go with Blade. Dark mode, no. Testing framework 0 or pest, hit enter. Now it is going to take some time for the execution, so I am going to pause the video. Okay guys, so now it's asking to select the database, in this case MySQL. Okay, now it's prompting us if we want to create a database and run the migration. In this case no, because we need to add a Facebook ID column to the user table, so we need to go with the no here. Okay, hit enter. Okay guys, so we have successfully created our fresh Laravel project, which means we can move to step number 2, which says that we need to access the project. So let's do that. CD Facebook 1. Okay, similarly let's move to Sublime, file, open folder, htdocs, and let's move to our project right here, Facebook 1. Close that one. Yeah. Now let's move to step number 3, modify the user table and user model. So we need to add the Facebook ID column to the user table. So let's copy the schema. Okay, let's move to database, migration, users, and let's replace this. Okay, let's move to user model. Okay, and we need to assign Facebook underscore ID as a fillable for the mass assignment. So yeah, let's align it. Now we can simply run the migration. So let's copy this. Enter. Yes, I want to create the database. Done. Step number 4, install Socialite package. So let's copy this command. Let's move to git bash, paste it here, hit enter. Once again, this command is going to take some time for the execution, so I'm just going to pause the video. Okay guys, so the package is successfully installed. Let's move to step number 5, obtain your Facebook app ID and app secret. So we need to go and access this link, or if you want, you can simply type Meta for developer. Okay, so once you are here, we can simply move to my apps. Then we need to create an app. Then we have to select the use case. In this case, authenticate and request data from user with Facebook login. Select next. For testing purpose, we can keep it. I don't want to connect a business portfolio yet. Next. Let's put our application name, in this case Laravel or test, whatever you want. Next. Once done, we can simply go to our dashboard. Once redirected to dashboard, we can go to use cases, customize our use case. So let's customize. Okay guys, so we are redirected here. I know it's in Arabic and you won't be able to understand, but let me show you what it means. So it means your application has permission to read someone's primary email address. Okay, so yes, we need to add it and you will see ready for testing. So yeah, let's move to next step. Let's get the app ID. So app settings, basic, and we are redirected right here. And right here you can see your app ID and app secret. So just save the app ID and app secret somewhere on the notepad file for now for testing purpose, because we are going to define it in the env. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Okay guys, so I have saved my app ID and app secret. Now let's move and let's set up the Facebook authentication. So let's copy this. Let's move to Sublime, config, services. At the bottom we can place it. Okay, let's align it. Yeah. Okay, now let's move here and let's copy this because we need to pass it in the env. So let's access the env.env at the bottom right here. Let's paste it. Okay, so just in case if you are using a different port, you need to define it right here. For example, 8080, or if you are not using any port, you can define it right here. It depends. So just wanted to make sure. In my case, I'm using 8000. Okay, so let's keep it. Now is the time that you need to define your Facebook app ID right here and your Facebook app secret right here. Okay, so just save it and we will meet in the next step. Okay guys, so it's done. Now let's move to step number 6, create a social controller. So let's copy this command. Let's move to git bash, paste it, hit enter. Now we have our social controller. So now we have to update our social controller with this code, which is actually handling the Facebook authentication. So let's access the social controller, paste it right here. So right here we have two methods: Facebook redirect, which is a simpler one, redirect to Facebook for authentication purposes. Okay, then there is login with Facebook. Right here we are trying to retrieve the user from the Facebook. Once done, we are saving the user right here in the Facebook user variable, because we want to cross check if this user already exists. If it exists, if this specific user already exists, we don't need to create a new user and we can simply log them in. If not, we need to create a user right here. Okay, so right here is the case. For example, in first attempt, let's say a user came to your application and he tried to register using the manual registration form, and in the second attempt he is trying to log in with the Facebook. So that is the case we are handling right here. Attempt to find an existing user by Facebook ID or email. So user where Facebook ID is equals to this Facebook user ID, or where email is equals to Facebook user email, this user's email. If it exists, we don't need to do anything. It means update Facebook ID if the user was found by the email, and that's what we are doing right here, and we are saving it. And then we are going to log that user in. That's about it. If not, we are going to create a user right here. So with the same Facebook username, Facebook name, whatever it is, and then email right here, the ID, and we are assigning the password by hashing it. Okay, and then auth login, log the user in. That's about it. And then return redirect to the dashboard. And let's say if there is any error, we are handling it right here. Okay, so that's about it from this method. Let's move forward. Step number 7, create routes. So let's copy this. Okay, let's move to web.php and let's create it right here. Okay, and let's move it a bit, just like that. Okay, so using this route, we are hitting the method Facebook redirect, and this is the one for login with Facebook, just like that. Let's move forward. Step number 8, add Facebook login link to register or login blade. It's totally up to you. In my case, I'm going to put this link in the registration form. If you want, you can put it in both, like registration and login as well. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to copy it till here, because this is just a comment out, so that you can understand that you have to put this code just below the registration button. Okay, so let's move to resources, views, auth, and right here we have register. Okay, so right here, this is a registration button. Okay, so I'm going to put my code right here, align it. Sorry, yeah, fine. Now we can run our project. PHP artisan serve. You don't need to copy anything. I will provide the link of this blog post in the description. So let's access our project. Let's move to registration, and right here you can see we have our login with Facebook. If you want, you can change this button to register with Facebook, login with Facebook. It's totally up to you, because we are doing both. Okay, we are handling both the cases. If the user already exists, he will be logged in. If the user doesn't exist, we are going to create it. Now let's fix this alignment. You can simply do it like this, justify and we need to justify it center. Okay, so not the end. Refresh, and yeah, now it looks fine. Now let's try to log in with Facebook. So let's click on it and you will see something like this. So continue, and we are redirected to our dashboard. Right here you can see. Okay, so yeah, now it's done. And yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. You need to fill out this field. Since we are doing a test here, I don't need to put all these details, but for actual project, for live or production environment, you need to put all these details like domains, app icons, etc. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah guys, that's about it from this specific video. I hope you guys like this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you, take care, and yes guys, be ready for the next one. Okay, take care.